Hey guys, welcome back to Dizzle in Motion. Today, got an interesting story. I actually wasn't even going to cover this because we beat it to death on X and other websites, but people are asking about it, so I'm cutting a video on it, on my take on it. So let's get into it. So the internet's in an uproar because Marquez Brownlee, otherwise known as MKBHD, aka the GOAT for YouTuber tech, he did a video. It was a sponsored video for DJI where he's showing off some action cameras. They're kind of cool. Decent, normal, run-of-the-mill video. We'll get into the sponsorship stuff at the end here. But there was a small clip that caught people's attention and got him into some trouble. I'll show it to you here. So what he had done was drove a Ferrari 96 miles per hour in a 35 zone. There's clearly marked crosswalk signs, kids at play, stuff of that nature. So this is like not some open highway, some, road closure, organized professional driving stunt. It was him finding an empty road, that he thought, and getting into it a little bit. Now, that in itself is it is what it is. But you can see he blurred the speedometer. So they realized when they edited it, he knows what he did, consciously edited it out, blurred the speedometer so that as to avoid people being able to judge him. Well, in this particular model of car, there's also a speedometer on the passenger side. So whoever was editing the video forgot to cover that one, and we know he was doing 96 and a 35. Now, he deleted it. Once it started coming out, he deleted it and backtracked it. And then it went a little bit further because, X and Reddit, they have a tendency to blow these things up even bigger. So he came out and he issued an apology. He said, yeah, I deleted it. I did something stupid here. I'll put it up here. I'm paraphrasing, but he said, I did something stupid, irresponsible. My bad. I'll do better. I deleted it. And that's it. Now, where the drama comes in is because being a superstar in this realm, he's going to get attention from both his supporters and his haters. And they're both equally obnoxious because they're both claiming that the other side is doing something that they're both hypocritically doing, which is kind of interesting. So let me give you an example first. A lot of his supporters were coming out and saying, oh yeah, you're doing, you guys must be perfect. None of you ever sped before, and trying to put it in this false context. Well, for one thing, I could tell you this. There was a guy last year here in Las Vegas. He had a Cybertruck, and he got caught doing something similar. I believe he was doing 75 and a 35 in a residential, put up the video. He got crucified for it for weeks. He had to take stuff down. I think he deleted his account. I'm not sure if he's back. I won't say his name because it's in the past, but you can Google it, look it up fairly easily. He got completely wrecked, and he's not even famous at all. And it was not because he sped, and this is where the supporters go wrong. Oh, everybody else does it. All these car channels do it. I get it. It probably does happen, but you can't post stuff about kids being in danger. Like, oh, there was no kids. It might have been a weekend. Doesn't matter, you guys. We just need to call wrong. He was wrong, and he said he was wrong. So why are you swinging from his nuts so hard that you're still trying to defend him and say, oh, it's only because it's him? I've seen people imply it's because of racism. They're going after him because Marquez is black. No. Marquez is like the Steve Urkel of tech, right? He's like, he's squeaky clean. It's not a race thing, all right? So if you imply that, you're intellectually lazy and you're just trying to make a false, oh, look at these ads. They show sports cars on back roads going fast. That's an excuse. No, it's not. The dude messed up. He said he messed up, and that's it. And we move on from there. Now, the interesting part is on the flip side, the haters. The haters are going in like it's the end of the world, like he was Henry Ruggs and murdered somebody. He could have, but he didn't. All right. He made a mistake. He owned it. We move on. Well, then once that was covered and he owned it, because once you own something, what is somebody going to say to you? Then they digress into this whole, oh, he's doing too many sponsored videos. The dude's a millionaire. Like anybody that does YouTube, I would trade places with Marquez in a heartbeat, and any of us would. And anybody that says they're not is either full of shit or they're on some other time, right? So the haters are taking it to a whole nother realm of hate. And then they're facing off with the supporters, which are swinging from his ball sack for whatever reason. Every time Marquez does something that's critical, whether it's a wallpaper thing or stuff most of you auto guys don't know about, this has been going on back and forth. Because when you're at the top and you mess up, people are going to come for you. It's just part of the deal. If you're going to give me $10 million a year, I know I'm going to have millions of people that are going to hate on me all the time, and that's fine. That's what you sign up for, right? I don't need other people to defend me if I'm that guy. Marquez is not going to come out and defend all these guys swinging from his junk. So anyways, the point is it happened. He clarified. He pointed out it was a mistake. He apologized for it. Can we move past it? I've driven 90 plus miles an hour on the highway. I would never do that in a school zone. I've made mistakes before, but what we need to avoid here is whataboutism. So to all the supporters, I say this, some of you do swing from the sack, but for those of you that are just trying to point out hypocrisy, absolutely there's hypocrisy. However, when somebody is high profile and they make a mistake, especially when they admit to it, we don't need an investigation. He came out flatly and said, I was wrong. Then you just need to be like, oh, okay, Marquez, that's all good, bro. We all mess up. But we don't do whataboutism. Well, this guy did this because, again, as I already showed you, there's examples where people don't get away with it. So it's all about what you want to take for it. Hopefully you learned a lesson. Hopefully he's not doing stupid stuff like that. Everybody makes mistakes. We don't need to bury him on this, right? And to the guys defending him, he's not inviting you to the next Diddy party. He doesn't care about you. So I don't know why you're supporting him the way you are. I got no beef with Marquez. Like I said, I'm neutral on this. I'm like, that's pretty stupid because I got kids. You do it in the school zone, I'm going to be pissed at you. If you had done that on any other road, I'll be like, who cares, bro? Stop being a Karen, right? Anyways, what do you guys think in the chat? Let me know in the comments. I'm trying to be neutral on this, and I think I'm taking a realistic approach. Do you think, are you a hater? Are you a sack swinger? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.